There's a good amount of variety that you can find within the movement, okay? Now just keep in mind that you have notches right here. Typically it's around 3, 4, 5, 2, depending on what machine you have. Now with this guy with the pitch chart, the farther we are from that fulcrum, the easier it is going to be. Now, if we want to tackle primarily those quad movements, right? We want to maximize that knee flexion, that knee coming forward. I typically want to sit a little bit closer to that fulcrum. Now, with anything like a hinge-based movements, posteriorly, RDLs, things like that, just to take a little bit of stress or shear torque off of that spine, we can sit a little bit farther from that fulcrum as that weight moves away from us. Now, as we set up with this guy right here, there's a couple things. So there's the clip, and then there's the hook that goes into those sections. I typically like to go halfway point, so I usually do the third from that hook. Everyone's a little bit different. Find what's gonna be best for you, but stick with that, write that down. Now, once we find where we're gonna be, all right, you're gonna find where that hook is gonna lie from there, okay? If we are using the belt squat, we just wanna hook that clip in. We're gonna position this guy right here, this belt, where our hips lie, okay? So if we're positioning it right onto that lower spine, it's not like we're taking any torque or tension off of that spine. And with this belt squat, we wanna do that, right? So we wanna sit it on the hips, okay? So think about those upper glutes, that's where we're gonna sit it on. Make sure it's nice and tight onto us. And from here, to figure out where we're gonna be, let's just say I wanna work a bit more quads. Let me just sit into that second notch, as you see right here. Now in this second notch, I wanna maximize the knee flexion in position. So if I wanna maximize those quads, I wanna be in an upright position, let those knees fall forward. I'm gonna use these handles to help assist me as I come up. I'm not gonna rely on them slowly. So big deep breath in, slowly come down, letting those knees fall forward, come to our active range of motion, and then come right back up. Now, if you have good mobility, what you'll notice is you'll get to the end and you have more to give, so you may have to elevate yourself on plates. Now, let's just say, for example, we want to tackle a bit more of a low bar bias squat, something of that nature or magnitude. Let's just say I want to step back just a little bit more. Now you'll notice that you'll probably be able to load a little bit heavier as well. I want to assume a little bit more of a hinge-based movement. I may get a little bit more glutes involved here as my knees aren't coming as far forward. So I'm going to have a nice big brace. Sit back just a tiny bit more. Okay, what you'll notice is my torso as well is in that linear state, and I'm coming right back into position, okay? One more time, I wanna sit those hips back just a tiny bit more, focus a bit more on those glute fibers, and then coming right back up every single time.